Ian here from UK Europe Arts Work Info, as well as doing a few other things like running two agencies. We're here to try and help dismiss some of this conjecture that's happening at the moment about potential work in and out of the UK, UK to Europe, Europe to UK. Since the government of the UK recently published their proposals on immigration system, people are beginning to think, my God, we're going to have to do a tier 5 visa. We're going to do this. In reality, there are several routes. And in fact, at the moment, this, remember, is part of a negotiation position relating to Brexit talks to the end of 2020. Come 2021, if you do need a visa or you do need some sort of a work permit, there are several routes into the UK depending on where you come from as a third country national. You could come in on a permitted paid engagement visa. That currently costs £95 and you do not require something called a certificate of sponsorship. Furthermore, you can, if you wish, apply for a tier 5 creative and sporting visa, which could allow you to work for up to 1 year in the UK if you've got enough gigs throughout the year. That currently costs £244 plus a work permit, or otherwise known as a certificate of sponsorship. It's not actually a work permit. There's also some confusion that has been put out there recently in the last few days, briefed, that there are a number of festivals and events that you do not require any sort of permit for. You might require a visa, but not a permit coming into the UK. What that means is the permit-free list of festivals, which is actually quite tiny in the UK, includes some very high-profile festivals like Glastonbury, like WOMAD, a number of classical festivals as well. So to put that to one side for the time being, remember, nothing is fixed as yet, and EU members would be potentially treated as third country nationals coming into the UK. The reality is some of the 27 allow permit-free work anywhere from 7 days upwards to 30 days in any 1 year. So third country nationals coming into Europe in a particular country might be allowed to work 7 days in 1 year or 30 days in 1 year without the need for any sort of work permit, although you do have to notify the local authorities. That might be the promoter that's booked you. It varies from country to country. We're going to publish in the next few days, after we fact check this as carefully as we can, details for what's required in each of the EU 27 for third country nationals, which UK artists may well become. But it's not all doom and gloom. We will still be able to work there. This is not taking into account, of course, something called a Carne, which means that you will have to have a document relating to your equipment going in and across borders. In terms of equipment and merchandise, there is a very simple way around this, and that is to hire equipment once in the country. Of course, that is more expensive. So to hire guitars, we often hire backline locally anyway, so that's neither here nor there. And the other legal way of dealing with merchandise is to have your merchandise prepared in the country in which you're going to visit. Now, this is not going to be possible for many people. It's going to be expensive, and that's maybe only the middle and higher end of the touring circuit. Anyway, for now, you will still be able to play in Europe if you're from the UK, and some places will be permit free, some places you will have to purchase a visa, a work permit of some sort, or you may have to purchase a small, fairly simple visa. We'll publish that list in a few days' time. Don't panic, folks. It's not over yet. We don't know what's going to happen. We all wish this was not happening. Borders to creative expression and to be able to share that creative expression makes, in my opinion, for a better world. So there you go.